Beneath St. Peter's Basilica, a hidden world thrives, a world of shadows and silence. This is not the Vatican of tourists, but the Vatican of secrets. Far from sunlight, a realm of mysteries is guarded with absolute jealousy. For centuries, whispers have echoed above, hinting at vaults that stretch for miles and archives vast enough to swallow entire libraries. They speak of knowledge so profound, so dangerous it could shake the foundations of our world. What secrets are so precious they must be buried under stone and faith? The Vatican's true power may not be in its golden thrones but in what remains unseen. In the darkness below, history is not just preserved, it's contained. The official story is one of preservation, but many suspect it's about control. Imagine a place where every turning point in human history is documented, not just the public version but the unvarnished truth. Letters of kings, confessions of heretics, treaties signed in secret, answers to questions we've forgotten to ask. This is the promise and the terror of the Vatican's hidden world. It exists at the intersection of faith and fear, where the story of humanity is held captive. The Vatican claims to protect our heritage, but critics ask, are they protecting us or themselves? The mystery begins in Rome, but its roots stretch back to emperors and apostles. The secrets here are not just about the church, they're about everything. Who we are, where we came from, and where we're going. As we peel back the layers, we're not just exploring a place, we're exploring ourselves. Here, the line between history and conspiracy, faith and control blurs. The journey into the Vatican's underworld is a journey into the unknown. What lies beneath may redefine our understanding of the past, and our future. The story begins in the shadows where the world's greatest secrets sleep. Deep beneath the Belvedere courtyard lies the Vatican Apostolic Archive, the heart of the mystery. Once called the Vatican Secret Archive, its name alone has fueled centuries of speculation. In 2019, Pope Francis renamed it, but secrecy remains its essence. Imagine 85 kilometers of shelving, 12 centuries of history, millions of documents, papal bulls, diplomatic correspondences, trial transcripts of Galileo and the Knights Templar. This is just the official inventory. Even this acknowledged collection is the greatest repository of historical knowledge on Earth. Access is a privilege for a select few, and the process is daunting. Only highly qualified scholars are allowed in, and only if they know exactly what to request. There's no browsing, no wandering, just a secure reading room, a pencil, and constant supervision. The message is clear. You are a guest in a world that does not belong to you. Officially, the strict control protects fragile documents, but many believe the real reason is to protect the information itself, to control the narrative. Only the most trusted scholars can piece together the puzzles of the past, always under watchful eyes. The labyrinth is not just physical, it's intellectual. Why such intense security? To keep the most dangerous truths from ever seeing daylight. The Vatican's archive is a fortress, not just of paper, but of power. The secrets it holds could change everything we know about history. The deeper you go, the more the line between fact and legend disappears. What is the Vatican really protecting? The answer may be more unsettling than any conspiracy. In these vaults, history is not just written, it's rewritten. The archive is a puzzle, and only a handful hold the keys. For the rest of us, it remains an impenetrable maze. The greatest secrets are those we're not even allowed to ask. If the official archive is vast, what about the sections that remain off-limits, even to trusted scholars? Here, fact gives way to speculation. Rumors of a hidden library, a collection of texts so explosive they could rewrite history. These aren't just forgotten gospels, they're documents that could upend everything we know. Insiders whisper of vaults sealed for centuries, dedicated to dangerous knowledge. Imagine the original uncut Bible or the complete Gnostic Gospels, books deliberately removed from history. Some believe the Vatican holds remnants of the Library of Alexandria, lost plays, scientific treatises, histories predating Rome. Others suggest even more texts from civilizations erased from the record, lost histories of pre-Diluvian empires. The possibilities are staggering. The secrets aren't just ancient, they're modern too. The archive is said to hold the unredacted third secret of Fatima, with prophecies about the church and the world, possibly even extraterrestrial contact. There are claims of secret papal correspondence with world leaders, evidence of deals that would tarnish the church's moral standing. The Vatican's hidden archive is a vault of power, its contents both ancient and ongoing. What's kept here isn't just history, it's the leverage to shape the present. The true keys to the kingdom are not crowns or thrones but secrets. And those secrets are guarded more fiercely than any treasure. The deeper you look, the more you realize some knowledge is locked away for a reason. The Vatican's greatest power may be its ability to decide what the world is allowed to know. In the end, the most dangerous secrets are the ones we never see. Among the most tantalizing rumors is the legend of the Library of Alexandria's survival. Its destruction was history's greatest loss of knowledge. But what if some of it was saved? Smuggled out as Egypt's political climate grew volatile, agents of the early church or Roman nobles may have spirited away the most valuable scrolls. These treasures, hidden in Rome, could have been absorbed into the Vatican's growing collection. If true, the implications are staggering. Lost works of Greek playwrights, Persian histories, ancient astronomical charts, perhaps even secrets of architecture, medicine, or technology lost to time. The Vatican would hold not just our past, but a different version of our present, one where knowledge was never broken. Why keep such a treasure hidden? Early church doctrine saw pagan knowledge as dangerous, a threat to faith. Preserving it was one thing, sharing it was another. In the modern era, the excuse fades. Some say releasing this knowledge would diminish the church's authority, revealing that other cultures reached incredible heights before Christianity. The narrative of a world waiting in darkness for salvation would be shattered. The Vatican's silence preserves its power, and keeps the world in the dark. The lost library may still exist, but its wisdom remains locked away. The greatest secrets are those that never see the light. Beyond lost texts, whispers tell of even deeper secrets, chronicles of the forbidden. Some claim the Vatican holds evidence of extraterrestrial contact, not recent, but from humanity's origins. Imagine ancient texts describing sky gods in technical detail, flying craft, advanced weaponry, genetic manipulation. Proponents argue that many biblical stories are misunderstood accounts of alien technology. The Vatican, they say, has the original, unedited versions, far more explicit than what we know. There are rumors of physical artifacts, unknown alloys, strange devices, even biological evidence from ancient sites. The motive for secrecy is clear. Proof of alien intervention would shatter every major religion. The Church's role as spiritual intermediary would collapse. Some link this to the third secret of Fatima, suggesting it foretells not a terrestrial apocalypse but a cosmic one. There are even claims of papal audiences with these beings, secret treaties and ongoing communication. The Vatican becomes not just a religious institution, but a gatekeeper of humanity's greatest secret. It's a fantastic claim, but one that refuses to die. Whether true or not, the persistence of these stories reveals our deepest fears and hopes about what lies hidden. The forbidden chronicles remain locked away, their truth known only to a select few. The rest of us are left to wonder what secrets could change everything. The Vatican's secrets aren't just written, they're tangible. Whispers speak of vaults filled with artifacts that defy history and logic. Not the relics on display, but objects that shouldn't exist. Some call it the secret cabinet, a collection of physical evidence supporting the forbidden knowledge. The most enduring legend is the chronovisor, a device said to let users witness the past. Built by Vatican scientists in the 1950s, it allegedly showed events like the crucifixion of Christ. The Vatican reportedly confiscated it, fearing the chaos it could unleash. Other rumors tell of ancient artifacts, giant skeletons, tools made from unknown metals, even non-human remains. Each would be a historical paradox, a threat to our understanding of the past. For the Church, these are not treasures, they're threats. By controlling these objects, the Vatican keeps inconvenient truths in the realm of rumor. A single artifact could prove lost civilizations or ancient alien contact. But as long as they're hidden, history remains what the Church says it is. The artifacts of another time are locked away, their secrets safe from scrutiny. The Vatican's greatest power is not just in what it knows, but in what it keeps hidden. The truth, for now, remains out of reach. An archive of this magnitude demands security beyond any known government or military facility. The Vatican's own police and Swiss Guard are just the surface. The real protection is a fusion of ancient tradition and futuristic technology. Elite guardians, sworn to secrecy, ensure the vaults remain impenetrable. Corridors are monitored by pressure plates, motion sensors, and thermal detectors. Vault doors are meters thick, proof against any attack. But the most sensitive secrets are protected by technology decades ahead of its time. Quantum encryption, multi-layered biometrics, even DNA authentication. Only a handful, including the Pope, can access the deepest vaults. Beyond technology, there are whispers of mystical protections, ancient rites, spiritual wards, and a secret order of priests trained in esoteric arts. Whether literal or psychological, these defenses create an aura of inviolability. The archives are not just protected, they're sanctified. Any attempt to breach them is not just a crime but a sacrilege. The Guardian's mission is clear: Keep the secret secret at any cost. The Vatican's vaults are a fortress, physical, digital, and spiritual. The world's greatest secrets are guarded by forces seen and unseen. The Vatican's security isn't just about the past, it's about shaping the future. Deep within, private rooms are reserved for the world's most powerful leaders. Here, away from public eyes, the real business of the world is conducted. The Vatican, with its vast knowledge, acts as a neutral arbiter and advisor. Imagine a president on the brink of crisis, receiving not just moral guidance but secret historical context and even prophetic warnings. The Vatican's archive becomes a blueprint for navigating global power. Some believe there's a dedicated intelligence wing, using the archive's contents to predict future trends. They cross-reference centuries of data, analyze patterns, and even use artificial intelligence to model future events. This may explain the Vatican's uncanny diplomatic longevity. It has survived empires, wars, and revolutions, not just through faith but through information. The vaults are more than a record of the past, they're a guide to the future. Access to this blueprint is the Vatican's ultimate source of power. The secrets of tomorrow are locked away, shaping the world in ways we may never see. In the Vatican's vaults, the future is as closely guarded as the past. If even a fraction of these theories are true, we must ask, why hide this knowledge? The official answer, protecting fragile documents, rings hollow. The Vatican's authority rests on a carefully constructed narrative. The raw truth could threaten that foundation, triggering a crisis of faith for billions. If it were proven that key parts of the Bible were edited, or that Jesus' teachings were different, the Church's authority would crumble. The secrecy is not just about malice, it's paternalistic, protecting the flock from truths deemed too dangerous. There's also the issue of power. Secret deals, hidden atrocities, and knowledge of the past could destroy the Church's moral standing. In a world where information is a weapon, the Vatican archive is the ultimate arsenal. But perhaps the most terrifying reason is this. Some secrets may be so world-altering that their release would shatter civilization itself. Proof of extraterrestrial origins, time-viewing devices, or unavoidable apocalypses, these are burdens too great for humanity to bear. The Guardians may believe they're protecting us from a reality too overwhelming to face. The price of truth, they've decided, is simply too high. The greatest secrets are hidden not to control us but to protect us from ourselves. In the end, the cost of knowledge may be more than we can pay. We stand before a locked door, deep beneath Rome, its secrets just out of reach. The Vatican Apostolic Archive will remain a place of pilgrimage for scholars, and a source of endless fascination for the rest of us. The line between preservation and control, between protecting the faithful and manipulating the world, remains blurred. The truth is captive, held by its guardians. We must confront our relationship with knowledge. Do we have a right to know our own history, or are some truths too dangerous? The Vatican has chosen to be the gatekeeper of our past, and perhaps our future. It's a position of unimaginable power and responsibility. We can only wonder at the weight of the secrets carried through the centuries. Perhaps one day the vaults will open, by crisis, by whistleblower, or by a future pope. Would we descend into chaos or finally mature as a species? The answer may be the greatest secret of all, that we are stronger than we think. Until then, the whispers continue, and the shadows beneath the Vatican grow longer. What's hidden there is more than history. It's a question mark over all of us. The story of humanity may be grander, stranger, and more terrifying than we've ever been told. As long as the door remains locked, we live in a library where the most important books are hidden from view. We can only wonder what final revelation waits in the darkness below.